Hello, welcome back to Tiki Rick Adventures. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go into Disneyland and try some new food, and we're gonna talk about D23 a little bit. So let's go in the parks and have some fun. Kind of weird to walk in and not see the Pixar Fest sign anymore. Soon enough, in a couple of weeks, we will have the Mickey Winky Blinky Pumpkin, so that'll be fun. That'll add a lot of atmosphere to Main Street. It is a very busy day at the parks today. We're gonna go grab some lunch first thing. The sun is oppressively hot, so I'm glad I have my umbrella, just trying to stay out of the sun today. We're gonna go to Alien Pizza Planet and try their new slice of pizza out. They got a pineapple ham slice, so let's go grab that for lunch. Today is one of those days where it's very hot. Even outside in the shade, it's really hot, so I'm gonna have to drink a lot of water, but we're still gonna have a great day. It'll be a lot of fun regardless of the heat. I got the pineapple pizza. This is a new item that just came to Alien Pizza Planet last week. It's nothing extravagant, it's just your basic pineapple pizza with ham. I do like that it has a lot of green onions on top though. That's a nice touch. And it has a lot of pineapple. I always appreciate when there's a lot of pineapple. It's always disappointing when you get a pineapple pizza and there's only a couple of sporadic pieces of pineapple on the whole thing. I know it's kind of a point of contention. A lot of people don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. It's one of my favorite foods. I love it. I'm excited to try this, and it's a pretty basic food option. My only complaint is the prices at Alien Pizza Planet. I'd rather get a burger and fries if I were gonna get basic food for just a little bit more. This is around $10 and it's not a huge slice of pizza. That's the only bummer part, but let's give it a bite. Wow, lots and lots of pineapple there. That looks good. I like the crust at Alien Pizza Planet. They don't have the best pizza in general, but the crust is always good. That's good. It's a basic pineapple pizza. It's exactly what you would expect to be. It's true to form. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's nothing extravagant or fancy. It's a good piece of pizza though. I like the dough. The crust is always a little doughy and bready. I like that about Alien Pizza Planet. The sauce is not bad. I like that there's tons of pineapple. Like I said, this is good. I'd get it again, definitely. It's not the best thing you're gonna eat, but if you want something simple and you have a picky eater in your group, definitely give this a try. You're not gonna be disappointed. Now, before we get today started, I did want to talk about D23 and my thoughts a little bit. First of all, huge shout out and thank you to my good friend Lisa from the channel Lisa Land. You guys might follow her. If you don't, go subscribe to her channel. She's a great YouTuber, one of my favorites out there, covers great Disney content, but a huge thank you and a huge shout out to her. I would not be able to go to D23 unless she gave me her extra ticket, so that was very nice of her. I did get to go on Friday. I didn't get to go Saturday or Sunday. I did have a one-day ticket for just Friday. It was a very fun event. It was really overwhelming, really crowded, and it was overstimulating, but I still had a great time. It was a core memory day for me. I had so much fun. I did get to hang out with Lisa and another friend for the day, so it made it a lot more fun. And there was a lot to take in. There was a lot to do. You can't do it all in one day. I got up at 4 a.m. to get the virtual queue for shopping, and unfortunately I didn't get the marketplace, but I'll show you guys what I did get because Lisa was able to pick up some pins for me from the marketplace because she did get a virtual queue. I did get to go to the marketplace later on in the day because I had a virtual queue from somebody else, but it was way later in the day and most things were sold out by that point. Most of the limited edition things were sold out, but I'll show you guys at the end of this video, so stick around for that. I'll show you the merchandise that I got. It was a lot of fun. It was a good day. There was a lot to do. Lines were very long for everything. That was the only bummer. All the lines for merchandise and for the vendors and all the booths, they were very long and a lot of the lines were cut off. Like there was no way to go to Lorcana or some of the bigger spots because it was so popular that they had to cut off the lines. But I got to do a lot of things. I'm glad that I just got to go for the experience because I was not planning on going since tickets had sold out and I wasn't able to get one. Now the big announcements were the parks panel. You guys could go watch other YouTube videos covering all of that. There are very extensive ones. There's a good live stream from last night from Ordinary Adventures. Peter and Kitra covered everything that you need to know about the parks panel and all the news that's coming to Disneyland. Now I'll start with the highlights. I'm very, very excited for the Walt Disney animatronic coming to the Abe Lincoln show here on Main Street at Disneyland. I'm super excited for that one. And I called that, my mom can vouch for that one. I was just talking to her a couple weeks ago about how it'd be awesome if they had a Walt animatronic. And I even described exactly how it's gonna be set up, how he would be sitting on his desk in his office, just like the specials you used to see back in the day on TV. He would be sitting on his desk in his office, describing what Disneyland has coming and what's going to be offered in the future of Disneyland. So I'm really excited. It's really satisfying to have called something ahead of time. Like, that's pretty cool. I'm really excited for that one though. The Coco ride is gonna be amazing at DCA. I love Coco, one of my favorite movies. I watch that movie quite often actually. I love the music. I love the story. I think it's a beautiful story. I always get emotional watching that one. So I'm really excited for the Coco ride. And I love boat rides. I'm a sucker for a good boat ride. So I think that's going to be a great attraction. Now, Pandora, I'm not quite as excited for. I'm not a huge fan of the Pandora movies, to be honest. But I think the land is going to be incredible. I think it's going to be very breathtaking and scenic. I think at night especially it'll be lit up very well and it'll just be fun. It's kind of similar to Star Wars Land to me in the sense that you don't need to be a fan of the franchise or the films to like the land. My mom does not know anything about Star Wars really. She's never really seen Star Wars, but she likes Star Wars Land. It's a lot of fun to walk through there. So I think you can still appreciate Pandora even if you're not a fan like me. And I'm sure I'm going to appreciate it and I'm sure I'm going to like it a lot. Now Avengers, I'm not a big fan of Avengers or Marvel, unfortunately. I tend to lean towards classic Disney and more just Disney animation and stuff in general. But I think it is still going to be cool. They're going to double the size of Avengers. I'll be excited to try out the rides, but I'm not as thrilled as other people are. You know, you can't get everything that you want. I'm glad that the fans of Avengers and Marvel are finally getting that. I think that'll be very cool. We'll see what that's like once it opens. Unfortunately, at the parks panel, they didn't really give us much information about any of the details or any of the things to come. They kind of just brushed over them really, really quickly on a surface level. So we'll have to just stand by and see what Disney has planned for all of this stuff. The Encanto house at Animal Kingdom is going to be really awesome. The new Indiana Jones ride is going to be awesome. I studied Maya culture and the Maya in general in college, so I'll be really excited to see the Maya theme that they're going to do for the new Indiana Jones, and I'm glad they're not doing the exact same Indiana Jones. They said there will be a mythical creature in the new Maya temple, and I think that'll be a Quetzalcoatl, because you see Quetzalcoatls depicted in a lot of Maya art. So that'll be really, really cool. It's kind of like a serpent, sort of dragon-like creature with feathers. I think that'll be the ending of the ride, if I had to make a prediction, where the boulder normally is. So you'll drop underneath the Quetzalcoatl. I think that'll be really, really cool. I'm really excited. I'm totally a nerd for Maya history, so I'm really excited. I want to pull out my Maya college textbook that I still have and see what the accuracies are like and if they actually put in a lot of effort to be true to form and to actually study the history of it. Really excited for that one. The list goes on and on. I am really excited for Cars Land. I think it's unfortunate that they're going to close the Rivers of America. I think that's a really big ambiance for Magic Kingdom over in Walt Disney World. And as a Mark Twain fan, I'm sure I'm a fan of the Liberty Bell. So I am sad to see that go. Also, Tom Sawyer Island in Disneyland was designed by Walt Disney himself. One of the few attractions that he fully designed himself. So I think it's kind of sad to see that go in Walt Disney World, but I understand that changes are always coming to the parks. The parks are never permanent. All of life is impermanent. So I totally understand that they need to get rid of old things and make room for the new. They'll be able to sell a lot more merchandise. Rivers of America, you can't really sell merchandise for. There's no merchandise for Tom Sawyer Island. So from a business perspective, I understand that Disney wants something like Cars, an IP where they can actually sell things and theme food after it. So it's a good decision from a business perspective, but I'm just kind of sad that that's going to have to go. But I think Cars Land is going to be great. There's so many more announcements. I could do a whole video talking about that. Disney Cruise Lines is going to get 13 ships total now. They went from 4 ships just 2 years ago up to 13 by 2031. So I think that's really exciting. But yeah, there's a lot of news. Go watch other YouTube videos. There's extensive coverage on everything that is to come. But I think there's a lot to be excited for. Overall, I'm really looking forward to the future of Disney, and I'm very excited about the things they announced. This is the new Crow shoulder plushie for Haunted Mansion. It's really cool. Listen to him. And his eyes light up. I love that. These are $29.99. They are in stock right now, though, the Royal Street store. All right, I'm gonna head over to DCA now. I'm gonna grab some food. There's a new gyoza bun over there. It's a golden bun. So it's the gyoza bun, but it's deep fried. I'd like to try that out because I love the gyoza bun. So let's give that a try. We'll go to DCA next. I got a nice table in San Fransokyo. San Fransokyo is always so busy. Between the three restaurants, it's very hard to find a spot to sit. But for some reason today, there's a lot of tables over on this side that are open. Almost all of them are in the sun, but I found one table that had one spot that was in the shade. So I think groups of people don't want to use them because others would have to sit in the sun. So sometimes being by yourself works out. One is not always the loneliest number. Sometimes it's the most opportunistic number. So it worked out in my favor today. I was with friends earlier today. We just split up though. I've been hanging out with a group that I know from Disneyland, some of my Disney friends, but I split up just to get dinner. I'm going to meet them back at the DVC lounge pretty soon. And we got our free DVC ice cream, so that was really nice. Anyways, I digress. I went to the Cerveceria. This was not on mobile order, so I was like, I wonder if they are out or what the deal is, but I ordered in person and they did have it. It's the Golden Bun. This is the gyoza bun, but it is deep fried. I think it's the exact same gyoza bun that they've been selling here, which I love, but it's deep fried instead of steamed on the outside. So it's a pork and vegetable filling, and it comes with a dipping sauce. They did warn me that the dipping sauce is spicy. I'll be the judge of that. I have a very high tolerance to spice, so I don't think it'll bother me in the slightest, but I like that it has sesame seeds and fresh scallions on top, some green onions. That looks really good. I liked this sauce last time. I remember I had this with the regular gyoza bun, and the sauce was my favorite part. The sauce was really, really good, but it wasn't spicy, so we'll give it a try though. We'll see. So I dipped it in the sauce. Let's take a bite here. The filling reminds me of a pot sticker or a regular gyoza. It's very good, very flavorful. You get a lot of ginger and garlic flavor in there with the pork and the vegetables. I really like this a lot. The sauce is spicy, so if you don't like spicy sauce, definitely do not do it with the sauce. This would probably be good on its own, but for me, the sauce makes it. I couldn't do this without the sauce. I really like the green onions they put there. I like the sesame seeds a lot. It is definitely a soy-based sauce with a little bit of chili in it. It's really good. It is spicy. It's about a medium to medium hot level of spice. It is definitely on the spicy side. I like this a lot. I'm gonna really enjoy this. You cannot get a discount because it's a cart, so it does come to almost $10, which is a lot for this small thing. It's not really splittable. It's a good meal though. I definitely would recommend this. The price is just a little off because it's a small portion. I'd give it like a 8.5 or 9 out of 10. I really like this. I think the steamed bun is fine. Having it deep fried doesn't really elevate it too much. Mine was like well done. It is not a golden bun like it's called. Mine is a brown bun. Mine is very, very well cooked. It was over fried probably. I think I might prefer the steamed version because I like the steamed softness of the bun itself. And to me, that reminds me of a bao bun, which I think the bao bun is kind of more of a better option for this. I think if I had to choose, I'd get the steamed one over the fried one. And it's crazy because normally deep fried anything is better. I don't think that's the situation necessarily in this case, but it is good. I would recommend it still, and I would get it again. If you try this, you won't be disappointed. Give it a try. If I had to make a copycat version of the dipping sauce, I'd say it's chili oil, soy sauce, green onions, and sesame seeds. It's very flavorful. I like it a lot. I don't know if you guys saw the updates yet. The Hungry Bear is announced now. It's going to be the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. Looks delicious. The images of all the food look really, really good. So I hope they're true to form and actually really good when we get them. I think the prices will be really high. The platter will probably be $29.99 or $39.99 even. Barbecue food in general in SoCal is really expensive. If you go somewhere like Phil's or Lucille's, you'll see the prices are really, really high for barbecue. So I'm a little worried about that, but the menu looks great overall. I think the only thing I'm gonna miss is the onion rings, but you can still get those at Smoke Jumpers. And I think I'm gonna miss the funnel cake too. They'll have funnel cake fries, but the funnel cake fries are not gonna be the same as just a funnel cake. Hungry Bear had the best funnel cakes, but I am excited to see it reopen. I'm excited to see the changes, so we'll cover that once it opens too. So today's only August 13th, but I did notice some Halloween decorations around the park. Cars Land had a couple of Halloween cars, and look at the banners in the Esplanade. They are all the Halloween banners all throughout the Esplanade. So they are pre-decorating this year. They are very ready. We have 10 days until the start of Halloween here, but they are doing it early. I'm going to show the merchandise that I got at D23. This is designed by Jeff Granito, the Tiki and Disney artist, one of my favorite artists of all time. I love the little Disneyland logo. It's a really nice Spirit jersey. It's to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. I'm sure this will be for sale in the parks eventually. And there's a look at the front, the little 70th logo. I really like that. And this is the Jeff Granito pin for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. This is an LE 1500, meaning 1500 of them are made, so it is limited edition. I like it a lot. I got this little Chippendale pin. Thanks to Lisa, she picked up some of these pins for me, which was really nice of her. She sent me the list and asked me to choose what I'd like. So I would not have been able to get this without her help. Look at how they move back and forth. I love that. I love when pins move. It is Chippendale on the Jungle Cruise having a good time. I love that. This one is an LE 500. This one is an LE 300, so only 300 of these were made, which is pretty cool. That's pretty rare. I really like Beauty and the Beast, so I really like this pin a lot. This one is an LE 300 as well. You get C-3PO, R2-D2, and the Star Speeder. I'm a big fan of Star Tours. I will always love Star Tours, one of my favorite attractions. So I really like this pin set. It's really nice. And this one is by far my favorite. It's a Small World. You get Peter Pan and the White Rabbit and Alice. You get Aladdin and Jasmine on their carpet. And my favorite in the center, you get Lilo and Stitch on their surfboard. This one is an LE 250, so only 250 of these were made, which puts it at the legendary rating in terms of rarity. So that's a pretty rare pin. Definitely the coolest pin in all of my collection. I like this one a lot. So thanks again, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. This was a fun day. I ate a lot of good food today. Didn't really do too much overall. The heat was very oppressive, like I said. It was really, really hot, and it was fairly crowded today. It was a little too crowded to ride a lot of rides. So I just hung out with friends and took it easy today. It was a lot of fun. But thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I hope you take care. I'll see ya.